Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to Atara. Let's talk making a mark. And on today's show, what we're going to talk about is definitely what is it that you want? What is it that you need? Now I'm going to switch this light because I'm doing you all injustice if I don't have good lighting right where I am at for you all to see me better. Hey! And that's for those who are watching on video. I want to welcome you to my Making a Mark. And what I'm going to talk about on today is some quick tips, some quick ideas that you might be interested in joining what is called our 2190-day rule. And the rule will be to challenge yourself to change out of some of what you're not comfortable with. You're not satisfied with certain things in your personal or professional life. And sometimes when we're not pleased, we don't know how to change that. We kind of keep things remaining the same and thinking that we're going to get different results. But that's not going to happen if you're not willing to implement some healthier practices. You will continue to follow in that same regimen. And so that becomes a learned behavior and a routine that you still talking, but you're not claiming the results that you're saying that you need in your life at this appointed time. So a little bit about myself before going into the 21 rule challenge with me. My background is community health worker. I work in the criminal justice sector with young people, helping them to transition from out of the jails back out into the community. My target population in my work that I do as a community health worker is 18 to 26-year-olds. And how many people understand that young people go through a different type of movement than those who are what I would consider well seasoned, and they are fearless to say the least of what I need to do and where I need to go, and sometimes it's not the best solution, but it is a survival solution. And young people, I commend them because I used to be young and I wasn't fearful of nothing or nobody. And you walk out into this world and you become a little reckless because you're not committed as you should in having a healthier outcome. So what we want to do is not only target what that may look like is my work, but I also want to target my health and wellness program that I really want to implement, because what I do with the young people, I also implement this type of transformation into my life. My life comes with some difficulties and hard to digest. Coming from a background of mental health awareness, I'm an advocate for mental health due to the fact I have family members who suffer from different signs of mental illness. I'm a caregiver for my own family members, my daughter being one. And what that looks like, this is the month of May, since this is the video that's going out, I get to advocate and raise awareness on Mental Health Awareness Month. Now, looking at that, I am not a doctor. I am experienced at caregiving. I'm a caregiver. So what I do is make sure I advocate to make sure that any of my loved ones or any of my clients who are going through the difficulties in their life and they're not able to communicate, or they may be in an irrational moment of their lives of survival, that I get a chance to speak and be a mouthpiece, a voice of reason, to get them to be able to communicate in a different way of what they are not able to express and get out verbally, because their actions are more toxic at this point in time because they are frustrated. They are frustrated and they don't want to hear nothing other than they want what they want. And how many people are now in this situation, a pandemic that we're experiencing, want what they want and they care less about what you're talking about? So I'm going to make this segment as not to be just for those who you care for, but I am really asking you to challenge yourself to make sure you're caring for you so you can continue to care for those who you come in contact with. I'm multitasking because I have my phone for work and then my personal phone I'm recording, and then I have you all who are taking in and seeing me for the very first time in a while actually do my YouTube or do my podcast, and however way you're tuning in. I appreciate you even listening. So moving forward, I want to be able to give you a tip, and I want to give you a takeaway. The tip will be, I need you not to lose you throughout this journey that you're saying that you want a transformation of your own self. And what does that look like? Redirecting some of the negativity that you have definitely processed and digest, and it has now sucked you dry to the point where you can't get out. And that is too far. That is too deep. You're in too deep when you can't get out of what is happening around you or what is happening to you. I will ask that you take on this challenge to turn off your TV that has news on it, or being around people who just report out negative conversation. Whatever it is that's messing up your healthy well-being, I would advise you to kind of politely remove yourself. You don't have to stay engaged with negative talk or negative news or negative surroundings. You can tune them out by removing yourself. I know in some of our environments, and I've lived in plenty of them, I could not remove myself if I'm a child in my mom's house and we don't have separate rooms for you to actually go and be in, but we are all together. So guess what? I found a corner somewhere. I find a corner real quick, and that corner would be the best safe space for me to go to, that I'm not bothering anybody. I'm really I love being around people, but when it comes to being toxic, I digress. I'd be like, oh well, that's not gonna work for me, so I pull away and I go into my shell. So what I want to encourage you on this 2190-day challenge is to find you and not to ever lose you. Being a single mom of 2 daughters, I have a lot of time that I just have to be a mother all day. But guess what? Before I became a mother, I was an individual. So the individual begin to lose themselves in spaces and places because you're someone's responsible. Well, you're responsible for so many other people and not even being responsible for yourself at this time. So this 2190-day challenge is getting you to re-engage and reintroduce to yourself and what you would want for yourself after the 90 days to continue these healthy practices and moving in a way in spaces that is more conducive to your well-being versus just everyone else's. So I'm saying take a little bit more time out for you is what this 2190-day challenge is going to be redirecting you for and with. And for those who you may want to ask to be participate in this challenge with you, they will become your accountability buddy, because sometimes it may be hard that you may not be able to reach me as you're getting ready to do this challenge, and you would love to talk to me. But knowing that time may be on a different time zone for each of us, but I am definitely here for you. You may want to have somebody who is that you're adding to this health and wellness challenge with you to be accountability buddy. So that may be your husband, it may be your boyfriend, it may be one of your kids, it may be your girlfriend, it may be your homie, whoever may be someone that you can find them to hold you accountable and participate in this challenge with you, so you can help you and it will also help them. Then you can find somebody who will be willing to grow in that same level of prosperity in their lives as well as yours. It's about sharing this information. It's not really about keeping it all to yourself. So please, I'm not sharing for you to say I have gained this and I keep it for myself. This is for you to share healthy practices with other people and what that will look like. One, you're going to take 21 days to create a new habits. And whatever that is, you're going to find out what it is that you're aiming for. But if you're going to participate also with me, I'm going to need you to inbox me. See, there's some ground rules that we're going to need to come acquainted with. I want to get to know you. I would love to know what it is all about that you're needing. Your personal goal will be. Your personal goal will be whatever that is. I will help you navigate what your personal goal will be and what that will look like for you. But we all are going to be on the same healthy journey to actually go forward in that. If that makes sense, I want you to know that we all are on the same path, but your goal is different from someone else. I have started a health and wellness challenge with others who may want to be physically fit and lose weight and what that looks like. I have a regimen for them for the next 90 days, what that would be a requirement for. And for you who may want to, be health and wellness for your mind. And this is all holistic approaches. Okay. So this is nothing that you have to go and it'll take you away and your doctor going to be like, what are you doing? If anything, you're going to be regaining yourself and what that looks like. You're going to be finding you and being a better you within these 90 days. It's not going to take 90 days, but I'm giving you this 90-day rule, this 90-day challenge that you all can see yourself at a different level. By the time we get through summer with this COVID and we get to the fall, you guys will be able to fight against anything that is coming up against you and be able to stand and say, I got this. Let me show you how to do this too. Now, I'm developing my program, and I want you all to become ambassadors of what I'm developing. And what that means is I'm going to need your testimonies. I need a before picture of where you're at like right now. And in each progress report will give me an after picture, which will also document how far you have come. Have you accomplished from day one when you started to where you're going? So we're going to keep a journal of what that looks like. I will make sure that not only you physically moving your body, you're mentally stimulating your mind. And that goes hand in hand. And like I said, this is all a community effort. And I want to be in a place to whereas I'm giving you community care tools that will help you and those around you. I would tell you this. I have been in a place to know when I needed a detox. One, you be moody, you really, oh my God, your gut is hurting, you just be bloated, you just have so much discomfort. It's so many different things, and you crave the most weirdest stuff that you normally would not be drawn to, and guess what? Other people notice that too. It's not just you see that you're going through these different challenges with yourself. Other people see it too, but you need to be the first one to recognize when you need to change some of the things that you see that is harming you, that is not going in the good direction. So let's work on the next 90 days on what that looks like. You will document from day one your before pictures, and your testimonies will be aligning for your after. And at the end of the 90 days, I am going to give you all a gift prize. A gift prize, I don't know, but I needed to be the one that has the most dramatic change in their lives to where I will be able to say, hey, they deserve this reward. But guess what? You won't find just one reward going to one person, because if you put in the work, hear me, if you put in the work, you all will be rewarded. So let's just get to the point where we just get started. It's the start that becomes a challenge, and the consistency that makes you be like, I can't do it, but I need you to get in your mind from the get-go that you deserve this. You deserve to have a healthier lifestyle of changes that could be beneficial, not just for you for the rest of your life, but anyone else who you come across in their lives. You have a reason to live and make a difference, not only for you, but for others. So let us not be selfish, because this is not what this challenge is about. This is about you being good to you so you can be good to others. You see how you turn that around? So we're not going to fault other people. Oh, this person made me do this. Oh, this is why I have this problem. No, we're going to be accountable and responsible to ourselves, and we're going to readjust and change that narrative, and we're going to make ourselves stand up in it and be better for it and for ourselves. So you will do a couple of things depending on what your goals are. You will enroll. You will subscribe to my website, so you will know all of the things that you need to do. You will subscribe to anything that you're listening to on this social media platform. You will subscribe. I will ask you to like and share. And I would also like for you to email me if you're interested in joining the challenge. See, I'm not going to know if you're going to want to join the challenge, because this information is not going to be shared out to just everyone, because I want to be mindful and I want to be very personable with those who are going to be able to participate, will have my undivided attention, and showing you in the community that are like you and myself that wants to come along and grow in this thing. See, this is growth and development. This is not trying to have a whole bunch of people joining in and trying to figure out where do they get in to fit in, because there's so many different people. I'm going to keep this very intimate, personable, to making sure that your personal goals do not get saturated with the undeveloped of just because you got a lot of people, looks like that they're winning. No, I want to keep it small because I want you to have that TLC, tender love and care. And that communication that's going to come is going to be intentional of what I bring and deliver. And you'll be able to do any of this in your own home and practice these things. I will be able to send you links of different workout regimens and getting us to move. I will incorporate a Zoom conference for us. I will be able to have us to really stay engaged. I want you to be empowered, engaged. I want you to be elevated. I want you to see and be different. It will consist of you buying some of the products that help you understand what this journey of transformation is all about. It will also require you to share this on your social media network to get others to want to be a part of it. It will also require you to and add 2 people. If you're going to share it on there, get at least 2 more people to join in before this 30 days is up, because that will cap off our number for those who want to participate, and I'll be able to navigate what that looks like. But after the first 30 days, it will cut off, and I will only be working with you all until the end of the 90 day. If that makes sense to you all. If not, I can explain this when we do that one-on-one session. I do not believe in trying to keep people in the rotation, because I have a lot of other things that I'm managing, and the businesses that I do have, I have to attend to those. So I want to be able to incorporate this into what you're needing, so you can get the best quality of services that I'm going to be rendering to you. Make sure you take those pictures. Make sure you have your journal of your testimonies. I need those to be shared, and I would like to know that you're also allowing me to share it on my social media network, because I want to spotlight you and the healthy practices and things that you apply to yourself with the 21 90-day challenge that I've created for this program. You are my first partaker. Well, I am the first partaker because I've actually done it, because that's why I'm really wanting to engage and have you all to be able to do this for yourself. So I'm the first, and you all are now my babies from that. So you're my family foundation. And so with you being the first of it, I would love to be able to share this with others. This gives me a chance to see what I need to change or enhance, and you all can share your feedback on what I need to implement, or what would you like to see more of as we're going through this. I'm creating this out because I am presenting this. This is a project that I just felt very strong to my heart of health and wellness had a missing component that's coming from me. There can be plenty others, and I see others, but there's something that is missing that I know that is working for me, and I would love to share that with you all on getting to your ultimate goal of health and wellness. So I've said all that serious stuff, and I'm hoping that it is received well, and I hope to hear from you all as we progress. And any further questions will be in the description to how you can email me, follow me on my social media platforms, and share this with other people. But I want you to be intentional to recruit 2 more people, because this introduction to this challenge will allow me to know what they're needing, and I will be able to structure that plan according to what their personal goals are. This is not a one-size-fits-all within this 2190 challenge, so I do not operate that way. I do not move in that capacity, because being an advocate in the court system, you can go and represent someone one way, and by the time you have that same scenario of what you're advocating for, it would turn out to be totally different. So I am very mindful that we all are shaped and equipped differently, and sometimes our learned behaviors kind of make us operate differently. So I am not going to do anyone like that. So that's why I say I want to keep it small and intimate, so I can develop it out and be able to let people know that this is not a one-size-fits-all. Sometimes even by me being very intentional of what I'm sharing out with my 21 90-day rule program is not for you at all. And that is fine. But for those who will digest this and participate all the way from the beginning to end, you will see the benefits, and you will be able to share about it. Good, better, and different. I get a chance to now change the way I move and talk and how my being and process and everything of that nature. So I truly appreciate for you even taking the time out to listen to this message. I know people don't like to really be engaged for the long messages. So guess what? That's just short and sweet of it. If you're interested in finding out more of what this adventurous 21 90-day challenge would entail, email me, and I will send you the following link that will give you a description on what you are required to do in those things. It doesn't matter if it's physical fitness. It doesn't matter if you're having a personal challenge that you want to change. But whatever my goal is to make sure we start out on one accord. And after that 21 day, we will venture off into your individual needs, and I will make sure that I'm talking personally to you, or I'm sending you tools that will target exactly what you are needing. Are we understanding? That's what we're doing. Because I know the first 21 days, we're about to detox some things. And when we detox, we're going to be re-energized with the right information and the right practices. So I want you to know that we are going to do everything in this program as possible to be bright, to be bold, to be happy, for you to be you. And that's what this is about. You being you at all times, at all places, and not pretending to be something that you're saying that you are when you're not. So we want you to be you. We want you to love you. I want you to be good to yourself. I want to thank you for tuning in and chiming in and being available, making time to listen in and watching and being so ever gracious to know that someone else is looking for an answer as well. So follow social media. Share it, like it, leave your comments. It's cool. I appreciate you all. I want you to be good to yourself and to one another. Until next time, peace.